is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Complete.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The pass, incomplete from the contact. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Golden Eagles 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey on the counter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
16 more yards.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Herbert's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, get me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert able to complete this to Shenault. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert back to the air. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Mexico City 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley his 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Over the middle to Smith.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Connection made with Chenault. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Herbert. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got one.
Again, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sideline and incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Smith catches left side.
Herbert's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 10 yards out, and the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And what a big-time play there. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
9-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look, wide open, complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Panthers 21, Golden Eagles 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's the option. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
13 yards. And a Panther first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball. And now look at him go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10.
All you got to do is
look at the board. It's 6, a touchdown.
Mexico City.
Wow, I mean, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown, and now an extra point ties this game.
And to the surprise of absolutely no one, they came with the all-out rush because they had to at this point of the game. Not only did they get in there and block it, but how about the fortuitous bounce, and then it's off to the races the other way.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So come up here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Raiders.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And a Panther.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The pass.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the run.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. That'll be caught right side, Chenault with it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
At the 33-yard line.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Yetur Gross-Matos. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. The 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
10-yard line.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 42. Golden Eagles 21. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It's second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And now it's off to the airport for a date with customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.